With Lil Uzi Vert dropping his album Eternal Take 2 last Friday, most people would find the album mid and to be Uzi's worst album, which they're not wrong. But I feel like the hate is forced in a way, and let me explain. When this album dropped, everyone said it was mid, which is understandable. I'm not a fan of the album. There's like 7 good songs in my opinion, but everyone would say that Uzi is washed and he fell off, which is just cap, and it happens every time a rapper drops a mid-album or a bad album. And then people were saying, oh, Cardi's finally better than Uzi. When like Cardi hasn't even dropped his album, iMusic yet. Like that makes no sense. Like I said, everyone would say this is Uzi's worst album, which they're not wrong, because I feel like it isn't up to standards to what Uzi's older albums are normally. Uzi's older albums is like barely any misses or like no misses at all. Like this album, at least half the album is mid to me. Like this, like I said, there's 7 good songs that I with. The rest of them I don't really like a lot. Like I said, I haven't really given this album a chance. There is that one song that I like that goes wah, like that is so hard, bro. But for this to be Uzi's first mid or bad album, the first time in his whole career, for the first time in like 9-10 years, is crazy. Like most rappers have like bad albums early on in their career or like in the middle of their career, but Uzi has been doing this like almost 10 years, and this is his first real like mid album or bad album that most people agree that it's mid or bad. 10 years in his career and this to be his first bad album is insane and crazy. Like we should be happy that Uzi has constantly made good albums for like almost 10 years. Like that's just like, do you get what I'm saying? But like I said, there's 7 good songs on this album, and as an overall album, it's not good. It's like a little repetitive, doesn't really flow right, doesn't really have the replay value and like substance that his other albums have. And that's just my opinion though. But Uzi calling this album Eternal Take 2 is just disrespectful to Eternal Take 1. Like it sounds nothing like Eternal Take 1, and it doesn't like have like the standards of Eternal Take 1. Like Eternal Take 1 has so many hits, so many good songs, so many, it's just a good album, and Eternal Take 2 doesn't really have any of that. And you know, it would be interesting to see how much this sells first week, but I'm here for it, you know what I'm saying? We all had high expectations for this album because Uzi has always dropped solid albums in the past, especially with this album being called Eternal Take 2. Yes, I know it's like, as I just talked about, Eternal Take 1 was a hard album, and we expected this album, Eternal Take 2, to be on par with that album or better than that album. Like we all thought it was going to be up to standards with that album and have so many hits and have good features, but this album had no features at all. Like I was expecting at least some features, maybe some hidden features like Yeet, maybe Trippy, maybe Playboy Cardi, I don't know, I'm delusional or some shit. But I don't know. But overall, I feel like the hate is forced. Everyone would say that Uzi is washed and fell off when this first album dropped. Like the first day or 2 it dropped. Like this happens every time a rapper drops a bad album. Like with Trippie Redd, he drops a bad album or like a mid album from like most people's opinions. And then people say he fell off or like he's washed. But I don't agree though. Like, I feel like Trippie Redd, all of his albums are good. He doesn't have one actual bad album. Like they're all good in my opinion, and Trippie Redd has not fallen off. But going back to Uzi, most people would say he fell off and that he's washed, and which is just cap. Has Drake fallen off for dropping like bad albums or mid albums? Has like other rappers fallen off for dropping mid albums or bad albums? No, because every rapper has at least one bad album or mid album. But when Uzi drops his next album, Barter 16 or Love Is Rage 3, it will definitely be a classic. And I feel like Uzi's next album will be a good album and people will actually appreciate it, and Uzi will probably, hopefully get off the Galaxy gas, even though some of those songs were hard. But I feel like Uzi will maybe review the fans' opinions of this album and, you know, hopefully come back with a classic for his next album. That's just my opinion though. Hopefully it does happen. But this is my opinion on Lil Uzi Vert's Eternal Take 2 and how I feel like the hate is a little bit forced in my opinion. Let me know if you agree with me. If you don't, tell me why. If you agree with me, then let me know why. But yeah. But check out my channel for more rap videos. Like and subscribe for more. It's been DC. See ya.